really cool. What do you have it set on, Chris? 1 or 3? I see several people around here in town that have hand-painted Christmas ornaments for sale every year around this time. Seems to be a nice little business for them. Okay, you have it set for 3. So what you need to do, the way I do it is I cultivate the field, I harvest the field, I'm sorry. I harvest the crop, I run over it with the weeder, that's 1 time. Then I plant my crop. Some of the sowers will sow and fertilize at the same time. I use the ones that do that. So that gives me 2 times. Then once it gets up like this, starts sprouting through the ground, I go over it with the weeder again, and that's my 3 times. If you look here at your map, you go to your map here, go to soil composition. You can see like 12 over there is, you can see the very top edge of it is getting really dark blue. That means this map will be finished. The 14, 15, and 24 are second stage. So I'll go over them with the weeder and they'll be finished. You can also buy a fertilizer spreader and fertilize them that way. That costs a little bit, but it certainly works if you wanted to do it that way 3 times. I use the weeder just because it's free. You can also plant radishes, plow them under. That counts as 1. Yeah. Um, that's the hardest part of the game. It really is. Get it in mind what each individual machine will do for you. Which ones you really need, which ones you can live without until you get more money. Yeah, that's a pretty cool idea there. This you're multi-talented individual. Now the wife crochets, her daughter knit, but they neither one know how to do both. My aunt in North Carolina crochets, but she don't know how to knit. But like I say, Chris, the best way I tell people all the time, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's me or if it's somebody else. I don't say it trying to beef up my viewer count or anything like that. Jenny will tell you stuff like that means zilch to me. I do appreciate people hanging out here, but I'm certainly not trying to force people to do it against their will or anything like that. But the easiest way to learn this game is by watching streams. If you're trying to do something and you can't quite figure it out, go to a stream and ask them to do it for you, show you how to do it. If the streamer is worth a shit, they'll show you. If all else fails, go to a stream and ask questions. And there again, if the streamer's worth a shit, they'll try to answer them for you. I say that is the easiest way to learn some of this stuff because there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it that is hard to grasp. There's so much of it. You got over 500 machines in this game. So to learn which ones you really need, which ones you don't. Yeah, I can do that one day. If you want to come on, help out, I'll fire up the Sosnopka map one day. You can play with me on it. I usually play with people on Thursdays, but I'll do it any day of the week. And yeah, I certainly don't mind showing people how to do stuff. I wish I'd have had somebody showing me back in July when I first started playing 15. Yeah, that's honestly, man, like I say, whether you watch me, whether you watch any of the other 500 guys doing this, it is the best and easiest way to learn. Now, obviously, I would prefer you watch me just for the ego, but certainly there's I'm nowhere near the best at this. You know, I mean, there's a lot of good streams out there. Everybody does things different. I do things different than some of my friends that stream. They do things different than I do it. So if you watch two or three different people, you see two or three different ways of doing it. That gives you an idea of how maybe you don't want to do it. You know, sometimes you'll come up with an idea. Well, yeah, I can make a lot of money doing this. You go, you see somebody doing it, and you're like, well, yeah, I can make some money, but I have to work like hell to do it. Takes forever. Maybe I could make money quicker doing something else. Um, Sometimes things you don't think you'd make money at turn out you do okay at them. Um, you can get all that from a stream. And you get to know people, like I say, you're wanting to play the multiplayer, it is hard to get people to play with you when you first start out. The best way to get your name out there and let people know you're an alright guy is sit in a few chat rooms, talk to people, let them know you're not some asshole out trying to cause trouble, you know. A lot of times people will invite you. Yeah, I do not like the bigger strings. Um, I do have one guy that has like 5,000, 6,000 followers that I watch, but I never chat there because, like you say, he's stressed to the max trying to chat with 5,000, 6,000 people. And by the time he gets to me, my comment is already buried up under 15 minutes of chat, you know. So I don't chat when I go to his stream. I just go there because he's really funny. He plays a lot of different games. Really fun time. But I never chat in there. Small streams are much better for learning, I think, and making friends and stuff like that. Much easier to do in a small stream. I sure wouldn't mind having 5,000, 6,000 followers, but I'm happy with my little 154, 155, however many I have. I made a few good friends along the way. A couple guys that mod for me that I'm surprised aren't here today. Jenny comes by, hangs out with me every day before she goes to work. And a few people come along like you did today, just show up out of the blue and they start hanging out with me. It's a lot of fun. Game gets kind of boring when you sit here by yourself. Um, Livens it up a little bit when people come hang out with you, chat, whatnot. Usually we don't spend a lot of time talking about the game in here. Usually about a lot of other shit, anything and everything but the game. Wow. 7 a.m. I'm asleep. I get up around 9 o'clock, get the dog took out, let her do her thing. Then I come back in, drink a glass of soda or two, get ready for the day, get everything set up. Then I start streaming around 10. I usually run till about 1, 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. Just depends. If I'm here by myself, I'll usually cut it off around 5 o'clock. If I have somebody hanging out with me, I'll push it as late as I can. I'm a big, big NFL fan, so like tonight I'll definitely be out of here by 7 o'clock tonight, so I can catch the NFL game, Monday Night Football. Tomorrow night, my favorite ever TV show, one of my favorite TV shows starts this new season, Moonshiners. Yep, I have quite a few people that swing through here that have jobs, whatnot. So they're pretty much on that same routine. Work, play a game, watch a stream, eat, take a shower, go to bed, do it the same thing every day. Jenny, for example, she usually shows up around 12 o'clock my